We even looked last night with the flashlights out around to see if we could find it. And
well, I had to reweigh this and this. I finally figured out what is going on. At least I think I did. Did you find it?
I have returned from my air pillow rescue mission.
Do you want to tell them the story, Mark?
While we were away yesterday, the mailman delivered 2 of our packages of air pillows and put them here on the porch. And what we weren't thinking about was how much wind we got yesterday. And when we got home, there was only 1 package of air pillows.
I found one under the chair, and the bubble wrap was laying here, and the rugs were all blown up.
We even looked last night with the flashlights out around to see if we could find it, and couldn't see anything.
And I walked on the outside of the fence and looked in the field and walked all the way across the back, and no air pillows.
I looked at our security cameras this morning, and I could tell about when it disappeared, but I couldn't tell what direction it went. So this morning I had to get down to the drugstore, and on the way back up the hill, I saw it laying off on the side of the road.
So you have air pillows for me, hon?
Yeah, they're safe. I've locked them in the car.
I guess so. Did they survive the tumble? They're not tumble air pillows now, they're tumbleweed. Did they survive the roll down the hill?
They seem to be intact. They're just wet.
And what do we say to your find? Woohoo! Keep an eye on your packing supplies, because sometimes they're so light. They may have been delivered, and yet they disappeared. This is the beginning of our day.
Yeah, I found them a couple hundred yards down the road.
At least you found them. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
This scale is trash. And I have another one just like it, which I love, but this one, trash. We found this one about a month ago when we went to Ohio for a wedding. We found it at the Goodwill outlet, and it appeared to be new because it still had the plastic cover on the front. We put a battery in it, started using it, and then I was short postage on something, and I'm like, oh my goodness. We didn't try to calibrate it, if that's even possible with this type of scale. We didn't compare it to my other scale or any other scale to make sure that it was weighing accurately. So if you buy a scale that's used and you have another scale that you know is accurate, compare them before you rely on the new scale that you bought, new or used. Just make sure it's accurate. So yes, the scale from the Goodwill outlet was trash. And I had to go back and fix about 8 listings. Thank goodness I caught the rest of them before they sold. So the scale that I threw out, well, I had to reweigh this and the tall brass candlestick and this and some other things. I separated a small haul from the ReStore, the items that we can list right away and the items that need washed. So I'm going to take these back upstairs and get them washed.
So I'm taking these up to the washing machine, and the washing machine's name is Mark.
Thank you, Mark. Best washing machine ever.
Splish splash, it was taking a bath.
And I'm working on videos and listing. My stack to list today is getting quite small. I've already listed a few things, including this Sperry hat and 2 needlepoint Christmas stockings, and I only paid $1 each for these. Did you know that these needlepoint Christmas stockings could have some value? Of course, there's 2 of them in this listing and they're 20 inches, but they sold for $50. And these are 2 different sizes here, sold for $49.95. Here's a single one. They took an offer off of $39. This one sold for $39 with a nutcracker. So keep your eyes open for needlepoint Christmas stockings, but make sure that they truly are needlepoint and not fake, not a modern fake out of needlepoint. You know, I kind of like this one on the right where they did a close-up of the needlepoint. I might go back and add another photo to ours. So Mark just brought down these items that he washed, and I appreciate that. And I might go through these things a little bit and dust them off. But over here is where we line up things. And even though we could go tray to tray to tray, by the way, these are just box lids, banker box lids. I think today we're going to start with the boxed items, the simple items, the simplest items, and actually probably the most valuable items that we have, and get those listed first. And what I do is I'll create drafts for these. I'll create drafts for all of them. And then Mark will photograph over here. I'm actually faster setting up the drafts on my laptop than I am on my phone. So Mark is going to call out to me what he has. I'm going to type it in the search bar. Go ahead, Mark.
I have a Better Homes and Gardens new cookbook, copyrighted 1989.
There's 567 listed. I'm going to jump to solds. You can't see this on the left-hand side, but I'm going to solds. I'm going to go to highest first. This cookbook is in excellent condition. Can I see the cover, please? It's not new sealed. It doesn't have this logo on it, but it is in really good condition. But I can't say brand new because it doesn't have any seal over it. So new other. It looks like $19.99 is the going price. So I'm going to grab this draft. I'm going to say sell one like this and scroll down and choose save for later. Next item.
A Home Trends 210 thread count sateen bed skirt.
Sateen, not satin.
S-A-T-E-E-N.
Sateen bed skirt. Oh, king. Is bed skirt one word or two?
One word here.
Okay. Home Trends. I'm trying to find Home Trends, and I'm not seeing any Home Trends. I am in solds too. I don't know if it's an older brand.
Okay, I've got a color on it also.
I don't think that's relevant right now because I can't even find Home Trends. I guess what I'm going to do, because you can see here right at a glance, there's Hudson and Brielle and other modern brands. So what I'm going to do is simply take, what am I going to take? They're not going for a whole lot. And that's sheets and sheets. In fact, I need a bed skirt, don't I? Here's a bed skirt from JCPenney. I'm just going to grab that one. On the far left, you can't see it. I'm saying sell one like this. I will have to be careful and remove the JCPenney from everything and remove it down in the item specifics. You know, you've got to be very careful. What do we call that? Home Trends? I'm just going to grab that. I will fine tune this draft after he inserts the photos. I'm going to go down and save for later. Next item.
It's called a Kobo, K-O-B-O, e-reader, one word.
That's new sealed, I believe.
Yes, it's new sealed.
I'm in sold listings already, sorted by highest to lowest. Does it look like any of these? There's an ellipsa pack or a bundle. Is there any other keywords on the box? Anything about a bundle? And I'm trying to also to find something that looks like the original box. Is there a model number? Model number
N-BUS-B.
Okay, I think we found one here. I don't like the price on it though, $21.50. All right, so we checked it out. It has 1 gig. We have one here that sold for $30. We paid $5 for it. I'm going to open this link. I don't even know why I'm seeing a listing that looks like this. I have no idea where eBay has taken me. This is a big seller. Look at this, 33,000 sales. They have brand new open box pre-owned. I cannot find here where it just says sell one like this. But I think this one could go for about $39. I'm going to go back to a different listing. This one here, it was auction. We're doing buy it now. What? It's from the same seller again. You know what I'm wondering? Is this item gated? You know, like on Amazon? I'm going to check eBay's Vero list, and I think the fastest way to do it is on Google. eBay Vero list. Vero, V-E-R-O, Verified Rights Owner Program. Let's go there. And let's scroll down and see where the list is. Here's the alphabet. I am looking for Kobo, so I'm going to K. And these are not alphabetical. They're not alphabetical. I guess eBay has more important things to do than alphabetize their Vero list, which if your item, I'm looking down through here, try to multitask here, talk at the same time I look. If the brand you're listing shows up on this list, do not list it on eBay because your listing will be taken down and you'll get a ding on your account, and who knows how long it takes for that ding to go away. but I think I'm okay to go with this Kobo item. Here's a more generic one. I'm going to try this one. This has a background that looks like it might be a regular seller, not a... No, it comes back to this again. Oh my gosh. I finally figured out what is going on. At least I think I did. Although this says it's all sold by Race Basics, I'm thinking I'm in eBay's catalog that they've been trying to work on because all of these different sales have different backgrounds. This is what it's come to. I'm going to choose see all to brand new listings. Hard to believe there's only 2. Let me try this again. Let me try clicking on an active listing that fits what we're looking for, and there's the sell now. Wow, this one was extremely confusing. I do have to be careful on the numbers, and I will not use their stock photo. We will delete that. But yes, this one was extremely confusing. I'm just going to jump down and say save for later. One more.
Next we have a Lifetone HL bedside fire alarm and clock. It's model number HLAC 100.
Having some actives come up starting around 59 and 79. I'm going to jump over to the left and choose solds. Make sure it's sorted by highest. One sold for $17.95, one sold for $59. Of course, there's always more down below. Ooh, one sold for $74. Definitely looks like it. I'm going to grab that listing and sell one like this. Not that it imports the price, it doesn't, and we will not use the stock photo. And as I said, Mark will insert the photos, scrolling to the bottom, and I will go over the listing carefully and make sure that I list it with the proper information. So there you go. We're going to stop there. He's going to get the photos done, and we're going to move on to something else. Mark is searching for a wasp that got in here, one of those really mean red wasps. And yes, Mark did get stung. He's not allergic, but his finger is swollen. This truly was a real life video, and I made this video one day before I released it. And so I'm going to end this video here because this is real life, the life of a reseller. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'm Vicki with Avante Avenue, and Mark and I will see you soon.